Hello there. Welcome to Holy Moonlight Crusaders. I am J. Dylan Proctor, the Nazarene preacher man, over here enjoying life with some of the fun beats that you can make on the Sonicware ELZ1. Do I have anyone here in the chat with me?
You have Tradesman Tyler,
Yeah?
as always.
You know, I realized I didn't have it set where the audio was on. You can enjoy in the fun 8-bit sounds made by this little synthesizer. So anyways, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 2 today. No, Resident Evil 4. If I can ever get things right. This is already a bad live stream from the get-up. I've already had something messed up. But anyways, so Tradesman Tyler, how are you doing today?
I am wore out.
You're wore out? What have you been doing that's got you all wore out?
Well, I got up. I had a dental cleaning.
Ooh, that's always not so much fun.
No, my mouth has been hurting all day. And, of course, they found a small, it was either a chip or a cavity, but regardless, they're going to fill it.
Yeah?
What else? I went and reset a GFI for a lady.
Okay, cool.
Long story short, they thought they had major issues, and all I had to do was push a button. And she really wanted to compensate me for that, and I refused. I'm not trying to be virtuous and signal, you know, all this other stuff, but I can't take somebody's money if I just push a button.
Yeah, resetting a GFI doesn't sound to be the end of electrical work, but nonetheless, it's nice that you help somebody out.
Well, I will say this. If I didn't have anything else going on and I drove all that way, I might have took some gas money. But
Yeah.
I had to go to my dad's anyway, which was after that, and replace a capacitor on a HVAC unit, reattach some gutters, and I cleaned out said gutters.
Okay.
And then I went over to another friend's house, and I'm hoping I diagnosed it right. I replaced the wax ring on a toilet.
Oh, man. That sounds like a very unclean job.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? I think the toilet was cleaner than the wax. The wax was, well, it gets everywhere.
I can definitely agree with that. Those wax rings, man, are just straight up nasty.
Yeah, I took some plastic bags and tried to make some So she had something with something, and it leaked down to her first floor. And I'm assuming it was a toilet. So, I don't know if I'm right, I don't know if I'm wrong, but regardless, I replaced a wax ring today and some handles on the inside of the toilet. So.
Well, dude, it sounds like you've had a pretty full day.
Oh yeah, and all that was in Clarksville, so you know I had a lot of driving to do too.
Yeah, where was your dental appointment in Clarksville?
No, I went to Spring Hill.
Okay, I was about to say, did you drive 2 hours to go to the dentist?
No, that was the first stop at 8 o'clock this morning, was the dentist in Spring Hill. Yes.
I see.
So, yeah, but since then I got home and I've just kind of been hanging out.
Okay.
So, what about you?
Well, I did a few different things. Aside from doing an online Sunday school lesson with my associate pastor, Brother John Mills, we talked about Lazarus, the worldview of the resurrection and how that gives us assurance. And also, I went over by my buddy Timothy's at the front porch and helped him out with some things. We worked a little bit on a foosball table that we're going to restore. And also, I made some holsters. I think you've actually seen the little holster type I've made that's a shoulder holster.
Oh, yeah.
Hold that up where people can see it. And it kind of has a rubbery mesh that goes over your shoulder, and I'm 3D printing a couple of more of those. I've got a picture pulled up of it on the printer, though it looks like it's clear material being printed, and it also looks like there's this weird tab in one corner. That's because of the glue that's down. It's actually printing an orangish red material, but it's going onto an orange bed, so it's kind of invisible while it's there.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me put the kids to bed.
Okay. So back to Resident Evil. We are... I gotta clear my mind. Whoa. That is not good, buddy. So we're in Resident Evil 4, obviously. We're picking up right where we left last night. We were playing as Ashley for a brief moment. So we'll get more into this game. I'm glad Tyler's had something interesting to talk about for the first 5 minutes of this, because I have done neither good gameplay nor said anything interesting myself. So we need to get out here. So we've got to go, it looks like, in this room and then somehow down. Nope. Maybe up. I always say good theology is in having correct prepositions. It looks like good Resident Evil playing and knowing your prepositions as well. When you're going up as opposed to when you're going down. See, now he says with a little help from another person. We've got another person. There we go. As I was saying yesterday, it's always weird playing as multiple people. It's one of my few qualms with Resident Evil. Like, just pick a character and stick with it. Ah, don't tell me. You mean I paid all that money for that gun and it was just in here? No fun. No fun at all. Though, I'm not entitled to a free gift even in a game, so. In life, we have to make decisions on the front end without knowing what we're going to get in the future, so. With that being said, I cannot be terribly angry with my decision. Now, why didn't Ashley come out? That is something that I
follow me.
Could reasonably expect. So, hope everybody's been having a good day. Resident Evil really looks a little bit like Scooby-Doo versus Hammer horror set, with a little bit of like a early 19th or 20th century, early 1900s vibe of typewriters and stuff like that.
All right, I am back.
Nice.
Yep. Well, my road-up application today was how am I going to keep my kids clean while wearing a face mask? I tried to
Hang on, Tyler. You just got really quiet. Let me modify some of my...
Let me move my phone.
Well, you're good. You're fine now.
I said the corona application today was how do I get my teeth clean while wearing the mask?
Yeah, tell me about that. Was there a lot of people at the dentist?
Wait.
They were pretty busy.
Follow me.
Yeah. You walk in, you get scanned, you gotta wear a mask. When they clean your teeth, you take it off. On your way out, you're supposed to put it back on, which I just about failed to do.
Yeah. Do you think they would have said much to you if you did?
No.
Yeah, I think they probably are. I'm going to say where we're at right now, 90% of that, if not 99.9, it might actually be 100% of that, is not any, it's basically liability. They're just wanting to make sure they can't get sued is what I imagine most of that is, which is really sad because that's not how a healthy society should function. Do you think that's mostly because they don't want to get sued rather than it is anything beyond that?
Yeah, I think that's it, but I don't really know how you're going to assume because you cannot. I don't think there's a way you can trace back to where you got infected from.
I don't think you could either.
Unless it was like food poisoning.
But you're also trying to
What are
apply
you
something
buying?
rational to what I would consider to be an unrational and
What are
unreasonable
you selling?
culture we have in our society of making threats and stuff like that.
What are you buying?
You know, that's a lot of gun.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be a whole lot cooler if you could put a vertical foregrip on it.
What are you selling?
On the revolver?
Yeah, out there on that barrel.
Ah.
Yep.
I think that there would be some frowning by the ATF on that, but you know.
And I'm thinking by the sound of the laughter, we may have a third person with us.
We got the
Yes.
spook. D-Rex.
Derek has joined.
Alrighty. Derek Super
Now, I tell y'all-
just joined the chat. Nice.
I know y'all want to put a foregrip on a revolver, but
I hope that is that what was making you laugh?
yeah, that was making me laugh. Dude, I tell y'all what is hot, what is something I have a crush on,
What?
is the holster stock. Have y'all seen, it was like a fad in like World War I, somewhat World War II,
Oh, I have seen
where
those.
it's like a wooden holster,
Yeah.
but it's this stock, so the pistol fits
Yeah.
inside of it, but you can take it out and make it like wooden.
Is it really crude looking like a paddle?
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Do y'all see this like roller coaster ride they've got in here? If you already were having an issue taking this castle seriously, this dude, again, it's somewhere between he's Napoleon and a small child. Like he's got his own little roller coaster in here. What do you think of, and they're just gonna get in it and ride it. Would you get in and ride a roller coaster like this if you were in somebody's castle?
No. Probably not.
If there are zombies running around, roller coaster is out for me.
Well, it was a very uneventful
Short ride.
roller coaster.
Yeah. So, I don't want to go straight to like bad things going on in the world today, but I'm gonna do it before I forget. What's
Okay.
up with this? What's up with this Minneapolis thing? This guy getting like choked out to death.
You know, I have heard a very small amount about that.
Yeah, I watched the video. That's about it. But it looks like they might be doing the riot, man, over there now.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
So.
Well, it looks like I'm missing a part here.
Now, well, I'm gonna say this, and this is probably not the best time to be saying it, but did that man die of corona, or was it pure suffocation?
I don't know, but I did hear where there were some people who were shot in Washington. Somewhere there were some people shot who they admitted they did count to as corona, even though they were clearly, that's not what they died of. And then there's also the distinction to be made of died of and died with.
Yeah.
Because dying
Wait here.
of something is very different than dying with something. And look at
Oh,
this.
the
Do
Iron Key.
y'all see this apparatus we just got in here?
It looks like the Iron Key. Like, I'm pretty sure you're about to roll up to the furnace.
It looks even more like the Iron Keep now. We're going to be in the old Iron King pretty soon.
Just feed him humanity.
Yeah, we're waiting for some silverish black knights to come knock us down and some of those big rhino people to smash in the floor. Like, this looks a lot like Iron Keep.
The rhino turtle.
Yeah, the rhino turtles.
Yeah, I think he means Turtle Man.
Yeah, there are turtles right there. Y'all forgive me. Whenever I get on like live, it lowers your IQ. So,
Oh man.
getting burned out.
The timing.
They got these outfits. These are kind of cool. I thought about seeing if y'all wanted to watch some retro games, something like Star Tropics.
Star Tropics.
Dude, Star Tropics is absolutely awesome.
Man, I'm down for whatever you want to put on. I just want my mouth to stop hurting.
So they didn't film anything today? They just talked about it?
Yeah, they just talked about it. They wanted to, and I was like, I got to do it.
Oh, okay.
So. No, today was just the cleaning. But the lady I had, she was pretty rough on my mouth.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least I thought she was, yeah.
You know why your mouth's bleeding ain't been flossing good. It has nothing to do with this metal pick I just stuck in your gums.
Please tell me that's what they sold you for.
I thought that's what they just told everybody.
I thought that was like written in law that they had to say that.
Well, all I can say is I floss pretty much every single day, sometimes twice a day. There's nothing compared to that little palm. That thing is, oh, my mouth is hurting.
Now, does that not burn him up? Is he somehow exempt from being burned up?
Well, he's wearing the black flame protection arm. It checks against fire.
Oh, I see. I should have known. There's not enough time to do anything. The way you turn around in this game takes so long. And did we get into like Prince? Like, what sort of weird? Do we even want to comment on this? On their outfits?
Yeah, I don't really understand it. They're starting to look like Lord with the skirt.
Yeah, they're looking a little.
But you must have went down inside of this place, because that's, I don't know where they're getting this amount of like lava. But they're going deeper in the earth.
It looks like we got to the Chop's head clean off. Bite's head clean off. Tyler, you got any capsized dogs?
Man, I had one on the couch. But yes, somewhere I do, yeah.
I think Resident Evil is trying to be something between a platformer and it's almost a different style gameplay. Oh dang! I don't know that a shotgun would do that much from that distance. Well, it doesn't have to do a lot of damage. It just has to spook him enough to make him fall off, doesn't it?
Probably.
Just gotta give him a little peppering. Can you imagine the people that installed this cage?
So this is what was really going on.
And that one there, he's stuck in the burqa. Imagine if what would you say to someone if you showed up and they're like, all right, we need you to wear this now?
This is your new outfit.
Or is there a point where you want to wear that? Like that becomes the desirable outfit?
Well, I would think there'd be less people.
Tyler, you know, you find the positive in things that I forgot that I should look for the positive in.
It's pretty hot down there. I'm 2 for 2 tonight. Just wait for number 3.
Do you think the real reason some of these aren't wearing hoods is because they want to show off their face painting, their face tats?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, so I was watching the show earlier called and an episode came on about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is I'll say this. The Power Rangers was like my power. And I feel sometimes feel like this might be. That almost didn't happen. The dude tried for, I think he said 6 or 8 years. To try to
Saban?
get, yeah. To get
Or
that
Saban?
off.
How do you pronounce it? Saban? Saban?
Saban. He tried for like 8 years to get that off the ground. And it was actually in the 70s, Stan Lee and a lady almost done it back in like the 70s. And it didn't happen. And then Saban tried for like 8 years. And then finally it happened. But what if Power Rangers had happened 8 years earlier? What would have been our Power Rangers? Because it would have been Power Rangers.
Oh, that's a good question.
Beetleborgs. Beetleborgs.
Big Bad Beetleborgs? Yeah. Do you think something like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could have grown bigger? I mean, it was already pretty big. But do you think it would have somehow filled both of the gaps?
No.
Or...
Because Turtles was dying out.
Yeah, it kind of was. Alright, so let's figure this out. What was something that started to get off that couldn't? Y'all remember anything like that?
Beetleborgs.
Well, Beetleborgs was a Power Ranger spinoff. Y'all remember Animorphs?
Yes, that could have been it.
Because they were popular as books, but I don't remember them ever branching off into the...
They tried a TV show.
Yeah, but I don't remember it being anywhere near the size of Power Rangers or having like the amount of toys, the t-shirts, just the pure culture that come along with it. Because Power Rangers, I mean, you could get Power Rangers, everything from toothbrushes, underwear,
What I didn't realize,
you name it, the Power Rangers were on it.
what I didn't realize then, and I realized now, Saban partnered with Toei Animation, who was partnered with him. And so like the only reason there were shows like that were to make toys.
Yeah.
It was just, we're making toys, we need to make a show.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But as far as a show, I don't know what it would have been that would have filled that gap.
Do you think do you think Goosebumps could have ever got that big? I mean, that's almost in like an animal.
It's got to be something that has a...
Well, I mean,
That
like with
would've been-
Animorphs, you could kind of have something more like a Transformer, but it's people. But that didn't make for an easy toy, though.
Yeah, but you need to change the cast out every year so you can continue making new toys.
That's true. And they've got to be visually really different. But similar enough, you can tell they're the same thing. Like the diamond shape has to be replaced with some squares or something like that.
Yep.
You've got to have that
Could
really...
have been Johnny Quest.
Could have been Johnny Quest. I don't know, maybe. I never got anything.
Pokemon come later, and I mean, it was a huge success anyway, so I mean...
Yeah, it came too late.
It did come too late. It would have to be like 90 to 95 range.
Yeah. Yep. Because I'm sure they didn't want to go back to like the dark ages of Scooby-Doo and stuff like that wasn't really marketable toy-wise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my opinion with Scooby-Doo, and I know you watched the new Scoob movie, is Scooby-Doo was really great with its original material, but then kind of every attempt to repeat that formula was not as successful. And even attempts to revive the Scooby-Doo series has never been as good as the original, in my opinion. And I wasn't even alive when the original came out. I mean, none of us were. but it's still much better, and it's obviously better.
Yeah. Oh, so the Power Rangers, Saban sold his network to Disney for like $3 billion in 2010,
Yeah.
I think. And then, I don't know, just a few years ago, he bought it back from them. It might have been 3 years. Disney had Power Rangers for 3 years, or the whole network for 3 years. And then he bought that channel back for, I don't know, they said a fraction of what they paid him.
That was a good move then.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it said that he actually had sold the whole thing to Hasbro,
Yeah.
since then. But I didn't know Disney owned it at one point.
Well, do you want to see more Resident Evil, or y'all want me to switch over to Star Tropics?
Let's see Star Tropics.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end the live stream, so anybody that might be interested in this will see fresh. So we'll just do a re-intro with that, and we may jump back into this conversation of what could have possibly replaced Power Rangers if y'all want to.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We're going to wrap up Resident Evil for now. I'll jump back into Resident Evil in the live stream later. Though we really should have started at the beginning of it. So I may not prioritize it too much. Though it is pretty fun. It's a fun game. But let's jump over to Star Tropics. So on that, we'll say goodbye to everyone here on YouTube. And on that note, God love you and have a blessed day.